One of President Trump's biggest topics on the campaign trail was the economy. And as he announces some of his most sweeping changes yet, how are Americans who supported him in 2024 feeling in general about tariffs and his policies? CBS News Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, joins us. So, Anthony, obviously concerns about inflation are still top of mind for folks. I mean, do people think tariffs will impact prices?
Well, that is the key question, because what we've seen, I'll pick out just cars in particular, right? We've seen is majority opposition to the idea of tariffs. But that's the key is why. And you take a look at the question that you asked. I broke it down between short-term and long-term because, to your point, the administration has argued that this will be beneficial in the long term. So you look at right away, people actually do think that in the short term, tariffs will increase prices, right? That's a big 3/4. But even when you ask about the long term, there's still a sizable number that think that it'll increase prices in the long term, too. So the administration maybe hasn't quite connected the dots yet. Maybe some of that comes after the president's statements today. We'll see what happens. But that's the reason why. And quite frankly, that all connects to, do people think that the president's policies are making them better off? And those numbers have actually diminished since their expectations are compared to their expectations before he took office. And so that's a key metric, I think, as we go forward.
So obviously we know that there's a lot of partisan difference on this here. But in general, is what Trump doing what voters were expecting?
Well, look, his voters have been really supportive of all the policies that we have tested on. And tariffs are one of those. Here's a difference between the overall, the overall feeling of opposition on imported goods generally. But then look at Trump voters. You get almost 8 in 10 of them who say that they favor them. So there's the support for the president and what he's doing in particular on this. But there's also plenty of concern among Republicans, among his voters, that he isn't paying enough attention yet to lowering prices. So again, it comes back to, can he make that argument that in his mind, those two things are connected?
Anthony Salvanto, thank you as always.